He won't be long. He always leaves at the same time. Wait, trying to be inconspicuous.
Breathe in, deeper. Now breathe out.
What does it say?
It says you're still breathing.
Thank God for that.
Given up the pipe yet?
Sorry, gone a bit deaf in that ear.
Alcohol?
Oh, yes, please. I'll have a large Armagnac, but only if you're having one.
Suppose you're still working too hard?
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm taking things rather easy at the moment.
That's why you couldn't get here till 8:30.
Exactly.
Have you ever thought of delegating?
As a matter of fact, that's what I've been trying to do this evening. I've been trying to delegate an extremely important case over a couple of very weak beers in the Brasserie Dauphine.
Go ahead.
The only trouble is, as soon as I leave the bar, I get all anxious and worried in case they make a mess of it without me. Aha! When I said Armagnac, I really meant Calvados. Delicious.
Take 3 times a day.
Before, during, and after meals. My pulse really hadn't stopped, had it, Doctor? You would tell me if it had.
Well, I'm almost sure I could hear it. Yes, I am.
How long have I been coming here?
Too long.
Yes, well, I've been doing everything for too long, haven't I? That's what happens with age.
So what is it this time?
Something's irritating me, that's all. There's been a spate of robberies in restaurants.
Oh, yes, I've read about it.
At the end of the evening, everyone's standing around waiting for the last customer to leave. 2 men walk in, one with a gun, and remove the night's takings. I'm sure I know who's responsible, but I'm damned if I can pin him down.
You're not really reading.
I didn't say I was.
Why don't you go and sit in that nice, comfortable armchair in the other room until Lucas Lapointe rings?
The doctor said I had to get more sleep. Do you ever feel as if you're getting old?
No, never. Well, never until tonight. Tonight I could end up feeling positively ancient.
I don't think they're going to ring, do you?
No, not now, no. Definitely not.
Ah. Hello, Maigret. Mademoiselle, I have no idea who you are. Do you realize what time it is? It's extremely late. Oh, there's a local police station. Ah, no. No, don't do that, mademoiselle. No, of course not, no. Yes, I'll come right now. Mademoiselle Carvet. Thank you. You promised not to throw yourself in the river after all. I'd hate to get my clothes wet trying to rescue you, especially at this time of night. My wife would kill me.
I'm sorry I rang you. I was just sitting here. I was so desperate. And I remember reading you still had your name in the phone book. I couldn't believe you answered. I don't know what I would have done if you hadn't come. I haven't even got enough money to pay for my coffee.
You said on the telephone you came from La Rochelle.
That's right.
And you hated it. Why do you hate it? I'm rather fond of it.
You would if you had a father like mine. He's a magistrate.
Is he? You mentioned a girlfriend?
Yes, Laurie de Buisson. I've known her for years. She kept telling me how wonderful Paris was, how I should come and see her. So I did. Couldn't cope with my father anymore, so I phoned her up yesterday, packed a suitcase and left.
Mm-hmm. Without telling your parents?
No, I'm not going to. Laurie met me at the Gare de Montparnasse and took me to her apartment.
Where's that?
I don't know Paris. She lives with her fiancé. Well, that's what she calls him, anyway. We sat and chatted for a while. She seemed pleased to see me. Then her fiancé gave me some stuff to drink. I don't know what it was, but it made me dizzy. Then some more. I don't know how much more.
You could have said no.
I was tired and nervous. Then Laurie wasn't there anymore. He tried to make me take my clothes off, and when I wouldn't, he got angry and tried to hit me. That's when I ran away.
Without your suitcase or your money?
It was only a few hours ago. I think, anyway. You know, the terrible thing is I don't even know if I'm still drunk.
You've had a terrible time, Mademoiselle Carré.
Nicole.
Nicole. But believe me, if that's the worst thing that's ever happened to you, you've got away lightly. And it's certainly not the end of the world. Come on. I'll find somewhere for you to spend the night, and we'll sort everything out in the morning. Okay. A single room, monsieur. For the young lady.
And then you took her to the room.
Yes,
And then what?
I'll put her to bed.
Did you undress her?
I had to.
Was that sensible?
What's that?
Lucas rang
When?
just after you left. 2 men raided the Restaurant des Pêcheurs. Took 300,000 francs.
Lucas! The point! Why wasn't anyone near the Restaurant des Pêcheurs last night? It's right in the area we're meant to be concentrating on.
That's because there are too many restaurants, Chief. Not enough men.
What about Henri Lautier? Any news about him?
He went to work, he lugged a lot of vegetables, and came back from work.
Marvelous.
Oh, there was a message for you, Chief.
Later.
From the Chief Commissioner.
Oh,
He wants to see you in his office at 10.
What's he want?
Didn't say.
Who'd you talk to?
The secretary. The one with a posh voice.
I'm surprised he's able to drag himself away from all his press conferences.
Perhaps he wants you to help him get his son out of a scrape.
His son? He's too young to have a son.
Too young?
Yeah, they take them straight from university these days. Yeah, stops them from being corrupted by life's little experiences.
He's nearly 40.
I want you to telephone the Hotel de Savoie. Ask to speak to the occupant of room 32, Nicole Carbe. Tell her to wait there until I get back to her.
Good luck.
Oh, no, thank you, sir.
How old are you?
52.
Not so long to retirement.
Is that what you wanted to see me about?
You've worked here for 30 years. Things have changed. What changes have you noticed most?
Well, I had more hair when I started here. I didn't have a moustache. And you know, I've seen 11 chief commissioners pass through this office.
And yet you still like to deal with matters that every other chief inspector leaves to his juniors.
I've never been very keen on being stuck behind a desk.
Do you know Mademoiselle Prieur?
No, should I?
She lives with her uncle, Monsieur Jean-Baptiste Prieur, head of petitions at the State Council. Can you tell me where you were at 1 o'clock this morning, Chief Inspector?
On whose authority are you asking?
As your superior officer.
I was in a bar trying to help a young woman. She was drunk and very upset. I took her to a hotel to help her sleep it off. She told me her name was Nicole Carvet, and she came from La Rochelle.
In fact, her name is Nicole Prieur, and she returned to her uncle's house early this morning in a state of great distress. What she said concerned him so much that he immediately contacted the Minister of the Interior, who then telephoned me personally at home. She alleges that you struck up a conversation with her in a bar called Chez Désiré. You bought her drinks, then took her to a nightclub where you plied her with more drinks. Finally, you took her to a cheap hotel, the Hotel de Savoie, where you tried to seduce her.
I met her in Chez Désiré and bought her a brandy to calm her down. I took her to the Hotel de Savoie because she needed a bed for the night. The rest is absolute rubbish.
She says it was only because she began to struggle that you finally left her alone. I suppose at the last moment he lost his nerve. I had a stenographer take down her statement, Chief Inspector. This copy's for you. What made you talk to her in the first place? Perhaps life might have been safer for you behind a desk, after all.
She rang me at home out of the blue. She begged me to see her.
And you regard it as perfectly normal to rush off to meet strange women who telephone you in the middle of the night?
She was threatening to kill herself. Oh, all right, I'll do things differently from now on. From now on, I'll put career and reputation before anything else. After all, what's one life, more or less? What do you want me to do, resign?
I would have to accept.
What's stopping you?
I want your version of events, in detail, in writing. Of course, you are forbidden to talk to Mademoiselle Prieur or to question anyone about her.
Thank you, sir.
Nor are you to discuss it with your colleagues at the Quai des Orfèvres. And if any of this gets into the papers, Chief Inspector, I will hold you personally responsible.
I rang the Hotel de Savoie, Chief.
They've never heard of Nicole Carvet, don't tell me.
Yeah, that's right, but they said the occupant of room 32 had left, and that she'd said that Chief Inspector Maigret had paid the bill.
If anyone wants me, I'm not here. Jack.
Thought you'd be here. Lapointe said you didn't look too happy. What's that, from the Chief Commissioner?
I'm not to mention it to anyone.
You didn't, I asked. What's the matter? Was she mad?
I wish she was. It's all too carefully worked out, fortunately. I wish I knew the hell was behind it and why.
Spent the evening with a girlfriend. I was walking home and I remembered I'd left a couple of records we'd been listening to at her place. So I popped into a bar to phone her.
Also phoned me, but she doesn't say that, of course.
Same again, please. I asked for a token for the phone from the proprietor and ordered a coffee as well.
She must have asked for 2 tokens.
One to call her friend and one to call you. So the first thing is to get him to swear he gave her 2 tokens.
I can't remember. I can't remember anything about last night.
But surely you remember me, monsieur. I came in after midnight. Just me and a girl. We're over there.
No, not a thing.
Somebody come in here this morning and pay you not to talk to me. Who was it?
You don't need to pay. I know who you are.
I was told this morning to pay for the room.
It's all been dealt with since then.
Goodbye.
Just go, please.
I'd like to talk to the night porter.
You're wasting your time.
You mean someone's already talked to him? Who? The person who paid for the room? Who was that?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I can't help you.
I called a friend of mine, a lawyer. He knows the girl's uncle. Says he's a brilliant jurist as well as a state councillor. Highly respected man.
Why would he have a grudge against me?
He's probably never heard of you, Chief. I certainly can't see why he'd set a trap for you and put his own niece in such a risky position.
What about her?
Nicole Prieur. Left school last year, goes to lectures at the Sorbonne.
I need to talk to her.
Yeah. No.
Chief, this is from the Chief Commissioner.
The girlfriend's confirmed. Nicole spent the evening with her and telephoned her afterwards.
So Nicole's telling the truth.
Hey.
Sorry, Chief.
So who'd want to get rid of me so much that they'd think the story up?
Who you been getting in the way of? Who you been getting close to recently?
Henri Lautier?
I've nothing to do with organising any robberies, especially not restaurants. I don't even go to restaurants. How could I go to restaurants on my money?
You managed to live an extremely comfortable life for a vegetable porter, Henri.
You said that the last time you were here. And the time before that. And the time before that too, I think. Still, it's nice to have something familiar to rely on in this terrible, frightening world, isn't it?
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
And before you ask, I had nothing to do with the job last night. Though, if you want my opinion, they're real professionals. Well, I mean, once upon a time. I mean, before I saw the error of my ways. Well, I must say, I'd have been really proud of a job like that.
And you were safely at work at the time, of course.
Yes. I think your young friend down there can vouch for that.
Do you want me to stop interfering, Henri? Is that what you're trying to tell me? You'd like me to follow your example and take a back seat?
Well, I wouldn't mind, of course. Why, what's the matter? What is it?
Do you know a girl called Nicole Prieur? She's a student at the Sorbonne.
The Sorbonne? I can hardly read and write. How would I know someone at the Sorbonne?
Her uncle's head of petitions at the State Council.
What's the State Council? I don't know what you're talking about.
Where's Marguerite been? Having coffee with the neighbors? Hardly her style, is it?
Been to the dentist's.
Dentist? What's his name?
I don't know. She's never been there before. Why? What do you think she's been up to?
Someone's trying to get rid of me, Henri.
What?
I'm getting in someone's way. Someone I'm about to catch, I suppose. Or somebody who feels safer at a distance.
Look. It's nothing to do with me. I swear it isn't.
Why don't you ask your young friend to come up? We can have a party.
He thinks I'm trying to get rid of him, Marguerite. Can you believe it? He thinks I'm trying to kill him.
Not that sort of get rid of, Henri. They're trying to make me resign, retire early.
Get you to resign?
That'd give you something to celebrate, wouldn't it?
I wouldn't do anything dirty like that. Fair's fair. I've known you nearly 20 years.
He knows you wouldn't really.
Do I?
What about this girl? What's her name? Nicole. What's she got to do with it?
She says I got her drunk, and then I tried to seduce her.
You?
How old is she?
18.
She's obviously madly in love with someone who knows he can do what he wants with her. He can just tell her to do anything and she'll do it without question. Look, Chief Inspector, I'm a woman. I know exactly how stupid women can be.
Ah, just the man. Geoffrey?
Yeah?
I have a little favor to ask. How do you fancy putting your job on the line and risking the security of your wife and kids?
Sounds an attractive proposition. But I think I'll have to say no this time.
Chief's got a bit of a problem.
Well, they'll soon be old enough to fend for themselves. Well, in 10 or 15 years' time, that is.
You're going to need some pictures taken of a girl. A girl called Nicole Prieur.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, I'll help as best I can.
Well, she's 18, niece of the head of petition of the state council. They've got money.
And her uncle drives her here sometimes. Well, his chauffeur does. Yes, I know the one. Mixes with a group of rich kids. They all live near the Arc de Triomphe.
What are they like?
Lazy, arrogant. Drive up in their sports cars and park them in the professor's parking spaces. Those who aren't driven here in daddy's cars.
What's Nicole studying?
I don't know. History, geography, doesn't make much difference, really. I mean, that's not what they're here for. That's not what that lot are interested in.
What are they interested in?
Having a good time. Dancing, going to nightclubs. There's one they like going to especially.
What's it called?
Oh, you know. Near the Avenue de la Grande Armée.
No, I don't know.
Yes, you do. There's a restaurant on the ground floor, the club's in the basement. What the hell's it called? They give you a key if you're a member. It's not a real key.
Ah, the 100 Keys.
So we might be retiring to our little cottage on the Loire rather sooner than I thought. Well, I've always wanted to move down there. Well, I was trying to look on the bright side. I'm sorry. It's nice to go out for a nice meal together, somewhere really, really small. Take your mind off work.
Yes.
A last fling while we can still afford it.
Well, you obviously built up a thriving business, Marcel.
Chef's a miracle, isn't it?
It was a delicious meal, thank you.
Do you know, I think I recognize some of your customers.
I'm sure you do. Look at all the top people here. And I'm sure they recognize you, Chief Inspector. Well, to be frank, I was a little alarmed when you walked in. I've been reading about these robberies you've been dealing with. You don't think we're going to be next on the list, do you?
Who knows? Tell me, Marcel, how does one go about joining your club?
One? You mean you? Why, you like dancing, do you?
We love it, don't we, darling?
Oh, yes, yes, we adore it. I should say so.
Well, first you'd have to pay 10,000 francs. Second, you'd have to have 2 club members to back you. And third, you'd have to be voted in by the committee.
Pooh, well, you're obviously not keen to get the wrong sort of member.
Exactly. Very select.
What are the members like? Similar to the types who eat up here?
Half their age, I should imagine.
Well, yes, they do tend to be, yes. But it's all very strictly managed. Everything is completely correct and above board. Break the rules once and you're out.
Tell me, do the members know about your past, Marcel?
Look, please. I am entirely respectable and above board nowadays, including the nightclub. We've got Sons of Oil millionaires down there, you know. We've got the lot. One girl's dad's a member of the jockey club.
Is he really? And the membership list is entirely confidential, is it?
Oh, yes. Entirely confidential. Very strict club rule, that is.
I'm very pleased to hear it.
Absolutely strict, unbreakable rule.
Except for an old friend.
Well, that would be different, of course.
One of the members who backed her was a friend from the Sorbonne, Martine Bouet. The other lives on the Rue des Fleurs.
Where the vegetable porter lives?
That's it.
Well, they wouldn't have him as a member, would they? I thought you said they were very select.
No, though, the member lives opposite Henri. A dentist, Francois Melon.
Coincidence?
The dentist who Henri's girlfriend, Marguerite, went to see. I saw her coming out of his house.
So it's not a coincidence.
Just got these developed, Chief. Luca thought they might come in useful.
Ah. Well, you can show these around. See if anyone recognizes her.
Right, you keep those. I've got copies.
What are you going to do?
Get my teeth done.
Have you got an appointment?
Why does he call himself a stomatologist?
That's what he is.
Not just because it's more distinguished sounding than dentist.
You can't see him without an appointment.
It says between 10 and 12.
It's out of date.
Oh, I'm sure Dr. Melon will see me, madame.
Mademoiselle.
Mademoiselle, I'm in agony. I've been in absolute agony all night.
If you're in a hurry, you ought to try another dentist.
I'll wait, thank you.
A right molar?
I think so, yes.
It's been causing you pain?
Unbearable.
Well, we'll have to do something about that, won't we? If you wouldn't mind.
Thank you.
Have you had trouble before?
Oh, no, I've always had very good teeth.
Could you put your head right back?
Right.
Could you open your mouth? Wider. Does this hurt?
No.
This?
No.
Did that hurt?
No. But it's not very pleasant.
No, I'm sure it wasn't. No sharp pain, though?
Afraid not, no.
Well, I'm afraid there's nothing wrong. Not that I can see.
Well, I've been in absolute agony, Doctor. I thought the world was coming to an end.
I don't know. Perhaps it's sinusitis. Or perhaps you're just imagining it. People do, you know.
That's even more worrying.
That'll be 600 francs for the visit.
He didn't do anything. There was nothing the matter.
Well, if there had been, it'd be more.
Daylight robbery, then. Was yesterday the first time you've been over there?
Yes.
Why?
Because it was the first time I'd ever had toothache.
Ever?
Yes.
You don't expect me to believe that, do you?
It doesn't make any difference to me whether you do or whether you don't, actually.
Matter of fact, I do believe you. Just for the record.
Goodness me. Now I'm really worried.
That's just what I said to him.
What?
Nothing. Tell me about this nurse. What do you make of her?
I don't make anything. I don't like her, that's all. Look, what is all this?
Do you know her name?
Mott. Mademoiselle Mott.
Does she live there?
No, but she works late. I've noticed that. She's often there till 7 or 8. Why? What's she done?
I don't know if she's done anything. I'm struggling. I don't know anything at all. That's why I'm asking you, Marguerite. I mean, did she ask you any questions? Anything unusual?
No. Except, well, when I told her where I live, she asked me what floor.
Is that all?
One other thing. She looked me up and down and asked me if anything else was the matter.
Apart from the toothache?
Not again. I thought I heard you. How many times have you been here in the last few weeks?
Too many, but this is different.
I tell you what, I'll buy you a nice pair of pajamas and a toothbrush. At least that'll save us the bother of having to open the door for you. Why is it different?
Because I'm not here about the restaurant jobs. Do either of you recognize this young woman?
Oh, this the one giving you all the trouble? Let me see.
Oh, yes, I've seen her 2 or 3 times. Across the road.
Coming out of the dentist?
Well, not during office hours. It was just before I went off to market, about 9, past.
Do you remember if the surgery light was on?
Yes, I do. And it wasn't. I mean, it often is in the evenings, but it wasn't then. That's why I wondered what they were up to.
You ever been pregnant, Margaret?
Now, come on. Fair's fair.
What I mean is, have you ever had to get rid of a baby?
Yes, I have, but not for years. You think that's why she asked what was the matter with me? Was that why she looked me up and down like that?
Well, she didn't ask me the same question, did she? Luca! Come here.
What would you say if I ordered you to tell me how you've spent your time, hour by hour, since we met yesterday, Chief Inspector?
I'd resign.
Well, I don't need to ask you. I already know. I know everything. I even know that your teeth are in perfect working order.
You had me followed.
I told you not to question anyone about this matter, Chief Inspector, and you ignored me. I also told you not to talk about it with your men, and you ignored that.
Sir,
I've talked to your men, Chief Inspector. None of them will be helping you again. I've made it quite clear to them how lucky they are not to be facing serious disciplinary action as it is.
You want my resignation, you can have it willingly.
You've been working too hard, Maigret. You need a rest.
I do not need a rest.
You'll be taking sick leave, which will last until the investigation concerning you is completed. When we're ready, you'll be allowed to return to your office to prepare your defense. In the meantime, your duties will be taken over by your junior officers. Your leave begins at once, Chief Inspector.
It's nice to have you home. Someone to chat to, pass the time of day with. Are you going to mend the leak in the sink? How lovely. It's needed doing for weeks. Will you be back for supper?
He knew about my teeth.
Pardon?
The Chief Commissioner. He knew there was nothing wrong with them.
But there isn't anything wrong with most people's teeth.
Ah, but he didn't find that out by having me followed. Dr. Mellon must have telephoned Nicole Prieur, who complained to her uncle, who told the Minister of the Interior, who immediately telephoned the Chief Commissioner.
Yes, I do see. And you're not to talk to any of them. Maigret!
I'm just going to see my doctor. Hope that's allowed.
No, I better not. I'm on sick leave.
But you were perfectly healthy 2 days ago.
Funny thing. That's just what my dentist said to me. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to find out about him for me.
Your dentist? Why?
Well, he calls himself a stomatologist, whatever that is. His name is Francois Mellon. He lives and works in Rue des Fleurs. He has a nurse who's unfriendly, I suppose is the word. Her name is Mott.
Juliet?
Mott?
You know her?
Not personally. She used to work for an old friend of mine, Jacques Vivier.
What did he say about her?
He said she was the best nurse he'd ever had. Really? It's just she had a rather forbidding manner, but underneath she was kindness itself. He almost thought she was too soft-hearted for her own good.
I think we're being followed.
Who by?
By the police. But don't worry. I really do appreciate what you're doing for me, Doctor. If anything terrible should happen, I'll do my very best to keep you out of it, I promise.
Oh.
Left at the next turning.
Good evening. Is Dr. Malon in?
No, he's not.
Perhaps I could speak to you, mademoiselle.
We can speak down here.
Why, is the doctor upstairs?
No, I told you. How dare you? Why won't you believe me? He's not here.
Why are you protecting him, mademoiselle?
I'm not protecting him. Anyway, who are you? You came here. There was nothing wrong with your teeth.
You know perfectly well who I am, Mademoiselle Motte.
Why did you decide to look after Dr. Malon? Why did you give up everything for him in particular?
I haven't given up anything. I don't know what you're talking about. He pays me very well.
Why not some other man? Jacques Vivier, for example. Didn't he pay well?
How did you know about him?
Of course, he was an older man, wasn't he? Probably married and quite self-sufficient. Whereas Dr. Malon, well, there was almost something boyish about him.
Is there?
I think so, yes. Of course, I know certain women like that sort of man. Brings out the maternal instinct in them. But does he like them? That's the question. Let's not stay in here. We don't want Dr. Malon wondering why someone's working in his surgery at this time of night. You know, you can see the light in here quite clearly from the street. And you can see anyone in the street quite clearly from here. And of course, you can see anyone in the apartment opposite, too. Dr. Malon must have seen me on many occasions standing by the window over there, don't you think?
He probably also saw my men waiting down in the street to follow Henri Lautier.
Who?
A criminal I've been trying to catch for some time now. That's why I was in his apartment, talking to him and his girlfriend.
You mean you were?
Oh, I wasn't here because of Dr. Malon. I just like staring out of windows. Helps me think, I suppose. Certainly scared the doctor. Terrified him so much, he worked out the most extraordinary plan to destroy my reputation. Like a clever but very destructive child, isn't that right? Made me angry at first. Very angry.
I'm sorry. You mustn't blame him. As you say, he's like a child.
But he isn't a child, is he? So why shouldn't I blame him? Because I only had a few years to go to retirement, so it wasn't important. Is that what he thought? I'd probably get my pension anyway, so what does it matter?
You're right, he was terrified of you.
Why? Because he thought that I discovered that he performed abortions. Did you know he performed them?
Yes.
But that isn't enough, is it? For him to do what he did to me, surely.
I said I'm sorry for what happened to you. But you can't expect me to help you.
Why not?
Because I'm all he has.
And he's all you have. Tell me about Nicole Prieur. Is she his mistress?
No. No more than I am, certainly not.
But he did give her an abortion. Was that the hold he had over her? Did he threaten to tell her uncle, unless she did what he wanted? Because she certainly did it well, with complete and utter conviction, I'll give her that.
He would have made her do it, but he didn't need to.
She'd have done anything for him.
Why's that?
Because he was so kind to her when he did the abortion. She was mad about him. And he always is kind. They think he likes them, but he doesn't. He feels nothing but contempt for them, especially her.
Why her?
Because she's a silly, stuck-up bitch who doesn't begin to understand him.
Uh-huh. And you do?
Yes. Yes, I do. I'm the only one that's always good to him and doesn't ask for anything back.
Is that why he's terrified of women? Because of what they might want back from him?
It's not terrified.
Why does he hate them so much?
He doesn't hate them. He doesn't hate me.
No. Because you mean something different to him. Something more important, something that's not to do with sex. Because you don't threaten him the way the others do.
Because he doesn't find me attractive. It's true.
What does he do with them, Juliet? What does he do with the women after he's killed them?
I can't betray him. I've told you, I can't. I'm the only one he has.
Where is he now? I need to talk to him.
I'm not going to say another word. I can't.
I need to talk to him. He needs my help. You know he does. You'll have to talk to me in the end, or it'll be on your conscience for the rest of your life.
I've always been extremely interested in the power the doctor has over his patient, you see. The absolute trust the patient has to place in him as part of the unwritten contract that exists between the two. Sometimes, however, the power, which by definition must be one way, can be undermined by the presence of an additional ingredient.
What additional ingredient is that, Francois?
Sexual attraction, of course.
Of course.
You're a man of the world, you understand. Pretty young woman exerting her spell over a doctor can seriously unbalance the power ratio. One has to maintain one's professional standards. Has to be discouraged.
By means of anesthetic?
It's very simple. And painless. A large amount of anesthetic doesn't hurt the patient, you know, any more than a small amount does. Science is a wonderful thing. I'd go so far as to say it's the only thing in my experience that can be entirely relied upon in this world.
How many women have you treated in this way, Doctor?
4. In the last 5.5 years. You'll find them in there. I haven't harmed them. Nothing like that. It's strange how good it is to talk to you, you know. I was extremely scared, first of all, when I first saw you. Which is why I had to do to you what I did. But I feel perfectly calm now. Must be the night air. You know, I suddenly feel very happy.
Won't you sit down, please?
No, thank you, sir.
I see the remains of 4 women have been recovered, exactly where you described. What can I say?
Well, you could say, thank goodness we caught him. Or who knows how many more there might have been.
I'm sorry? Oh, yes. The man's mad, of course. Completely insane.
Probably. I'd like to put it on record that I believe his nurse, Mademoiselle Mott, was completely ignorant of what was going on.
Well, surely that's not possible. She was there most of the time.
That's my professional opinion, sir. She doesn't live there, and I questioned her very thoroughly. Dr. Melon makes the same point in his statement.
Yes, but we've agreed that he's completely... Very well, Chief Inspector. It's your investigation.
Thank you, sir. And you wish me to continue it?
Of course. And with the restaurant robberies. Well, I think that's it. I think that'll be all. My apologies once again, Chief Inspector.
May I ask about one final point, sir?
Yes?
I assume I'm now free to question Nicole Prieur.
No.
I beg your pardon.
No, you're not free.
Why not?
Because she's a disturbed, deeply muddled young woman who's been through a very difficult time. I think she's suffering enough already.
And you've talked to her uncle?
As a matter of fact, I have. And with the Minister of the Interior. They were both extremely concerned. For you, as well as her, I might add.
That's very kind of them.
Listen, Maigret. You've got your murderer. It'll be in all the papers. You won't do badly out of it. Just leave it at that.
Thank you, sir.
I forbid you to speak to her, Maigret.
Who was following Henri last night?
Geoffrey. Got nothing?
You're all lost without me.
That's one way of looking at it. The other way is we got just the same result last night as all the other nights when you were with us.
True.
Anyway, it wasn't entirely wasted. Geoffrey had a chat with him. Told him you were being reinstated with full honours. Henri was delighted. Sends you his best wishes.
He organised 2 restaurants been turned over last night. 2. We're going soft.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but...
Hold it.
Chief, be careful.
Yep.
Better now?
Take me to the nearest bar, Luca. Buy me a large Calvados, and then I'll feel better.